lewd
Hello,
pictures of
everybody.
Jacob.
Welcome to Cup of Eggnog.
I'm sorry. One of them? Oh God, I have DMs.
That is the best way to start off a podcast. We haven't been here in a minute,
What
but for
the
those
hell
who've
is
just been
nice
watching us in
tits?
binge, good for you. Good
I
on
really
you.
hope we're not recording right
Oh,
now.
we are recording right now. We're 17 seconds and
Oh,
counting.
no.
What I come back
Whores.
to?
Oh God.
She sent an ass pic of me,
What I
didn't
come
she?
back to?
Bro, Jake's tits look so nicey.
No, I
I'm
just saw
fucking
Jake
jealous.
licking a lightsaber, and I fear for everyone's mental health.
You might have a lightsaber, but I have an SVDS dragon of within walking
Bitch,
distance
please.
of me
You know what
right
I got?
now.
You know what I've got? I got
What do you
depression.
got?
I'll walk towards your fucking gun. Let's go. But I got
Would
a
you like
gun.
to see my gun?
But I got a gun. I don't care. Well,
It's a really nice gun.
I don't want to see your
Oh, we
gun.
stopped
I
recording
don't
our
want to
room.
see
I
your
gotta
gun.
How
kill
dare
that
you?
man.
How dare you offend the motherland like this?
Okay, bitch, please. The only motherland that I've got is to. Never mind. I am not gonna-
Please tell me you know what I'm actually referring to when I say motherland.
Yes, I know what you're
I
referring
can't
to.
stop
It was the
caring
great.
about Mother Russia.
Okay.
Okay, so my grandmother is going through certain stuff right now, and she's wearing. Shut up. She's wearing a bonnet or a bandana or whatever, and she bought one that looks exactly like one from Russia, right? So when she's out sanding wood for like a
Babushka.
craft show, I said "Babushka sand from motherland" and sent a picture to my mom. I wish I was kidding, but if I scroll up just a wee little bit, it looks like there's an old man with a hat on in my phone going "Babushka sand
Why
from
am I getting?
motherland."
Oh my God!
it
What is
to me.
wrong with you?
But
I have to
I
find
have a
my
couple
other cursed
topics for you
memes.
guys
Allow
today
me
if
to
you guys want to
find.
hear them.
Sure. I have to find a cursed meme to send back. There we go. That one. We'll send that one.
The first question
What did
I've
you
got.
just send me?
The first question I've got
Uh,
is,
uh.
what is the weirdest thing you could ever picture me doing?
Ever
Me.
picture you doing? Do you want like an honest answer or a safe answer?
I don't care.
Because there's a big difference. Oh, the weirdest thing that I could. Oh Lord, let's see. Given the way that Jake is, probably I don't know, pleasuring yourself with a bad dragon or some shit.
Huh? Wait, what?
What?
What did you say?
You know, Caitlin's wet dream.
What did you say?
Shut up.
It said taking the tentacles, riding the waves.
I'm sorry. All I got was making you raid your weaves, and you start giggling profusely. You saying the weirdest thing you can picture me doing is intercourse.
Taking a tentacle dick. You don't want them bad dragons.
Oh. Why are you picturing me with bad dragons? That's what I'm concerned about. You got something you want to tell me, Asmodeus?
I didn't
Speaking
picture
of-
it until you brought it up.
Speaking of, Asmodeus has never been in a podcast episode. Look at this, and this is an introduction. Him thinking about me and some bad dragons, which I'm gonna buy now just out of spite against you.
Please don't.
You can't. Tell
You
me
know,
what to do.
Caitlin's already got one for you that she sized.
Oh my god. You know what it's gonna sound like every time I fart when I use that thing? Ready?
I think that was just his excuse to fart and nobody questioned it. Jacob,
Yes.
you know, you're a pretty cool guy. You know, you're a good friend and everything.
That's what my
But what the
sound-
fuck?
That's what my asshole sounded like after
What
I went
the
to jail
fuck?
for a couple weeks.
Delete your account. Just do it.
What?
Delete your account. Throw your phone in a fucking river. Just
When did
do
I-
it.
Right. Admittedly,
No more
Caitlin
internet for you.
and Sexy Lobster.
Jake, you're
have both
grounded.
not.
And I'm telling your
What did
mom.
I do now? I'm so confused.
I'm telling your mom that you have a fucking like, you know, like how people be putting like their feet in other people's faces. I'm gonna tell her you have a kink for that.
I don't. I honestly don't. That's Caleb.
Your brother does not have a foot fetish.
He does now.
What?
Deadass.
That's what you get for leaving him at Jay's
No,
house for more than 2 days.
he's talking to someone else, right? And she made jokes about feet pics. I'm just gonna
So he has a foot fetish?
I'm just gonna leave it there. She's also a goth girl with some tiggle bitties, and to be honest, good for him.
Good
I'm sorry,
for
he got the
him.
tidbitty goth girl who's wow. Okay, I mean, lucky boy.
He landed a big titty goth girl, and I'm
Admittedly,
over here with a dyke and a fat man fighting
small
over
titty
me. So
tomboy is where it's at.
according to
Where are my
Caitlin, in
fellow small
episode
titty tomboys?
13, I have a
Tomboy
dyke and a
lovers.
fat guy fighting.
A dyke and a
Love
fat
you
guy.
too.
Caitlyn's
Don't call me
exact
fat,
words.
please don't.
No.
I'm
Caitlyn's
not fat.
exact. It's not about you, Asmodeus. I've got. Let me go find it because I will find it. She said, and I quote, "Yeah, Jake, how does it feel having a dyke and a gay man fighting over you?"
What in God's unholy name?
You believe in God? We can talk about that if you want.
You're
No,
welcome.
we have to. Sorry, Jake, you will
You're
understand my pain in just a
Ugh.
second.
Here, Jake,
Christians,
I'll send it to
gods. Ugh.
Wait, who's
Hey,
that?
Jake.
you.
It's
Jake,
me,
check
Uh,
your tab.
Robster.
I was just
Oh,
sent that,
okay.
and now
I'm
you
looking.
get it too.
Oh, Caitlin, why is that in your phone? Um,
We have the same questions.
oh, hey, so we have another guy that has never been on the podcast before. His name is Lobsters. Well, I mean, that's what we
They
like to
sexy
call
lobsters.
him.
Howdy.
So, yeah, Asmodeus and Lobster have never actually been in a Cup of Eggnog episode. And we also have another segment called Star Nerds. We record it once a month, and it's, there's going to be
It's
7.
like a period.
No,
What the
It
hell is
happens once
starter?
a month and it's full of agony.
Star Nerds, which thank you for helping me explain this, you sexy bitch. Star Nerds.
I love you, mommy.
Star Nerds is maybe an hour and a half, hour and 40-minute segment where we talk about Star Wars like a couple of fucking nerds, and there's only going to be 7
Ooh.
episodes, and the first episode has been up for a month. It's called The Phantom Opinion, and the second one is going to be The Clone Nerd, or The Clone... I don't know. We got to record the second one, but we're going to do it once a month.
I see. So something I know nothing about. Fair
I'm about
enough.
to block your account.
I got to find
Mine
the
or his?
timestamp where Caitlin says, and I quote, the whole... where's it at?
No, don't do it.
What's happening?
Don't do
I
all
just
that.
got to. At 36 minutes and 50 seconds, I say, and I quote, Kaylin, spit that shit out like I spit out kids. On March 31st, 2021.
Glorious.
Ooh, interesting.
It's been over a month since Caitlin was in a call like this.
Whose kid you spitting out? You cheating
Shut
on
the
me?
fuck up.
Yeah, and then the most recent episode was 4/12/2021. You know, the day after Rose left.
That was the
Who
best
the
episode recorded.
hell's
You can't change
Rose?
my mind.
Was she the
Rose.
one who was being all kill steely on Smite?
Yes.
Who is this Rose, and why did he
So,
or
Rose,
she slash
Rose
them
was
leave?
okay at first. She started playing Smite with us. She started talking to Landon. They did some stupid shit. And then she got into a call.
What do you mean
Caitlin
by
hopped in a
stupid?
call, and it all went downhill when Rose said, "Whoever just joined the call sounds like a bitch."
That
So
did
is
very
she?
much
I
bring
ended
down
her
the
life.
mood.
You got Caitlin got muted for a week. And the only time we told her to stop muting was when we all got fucking fed up with having to play middleman. But no, she left because she thought we hated her. Because the way she played Smite was we tried teaching her that you can't really say this is my kill and then expect everybody on the team not to go for it in arena.
Everybody's going for everything. It's arena.
Thank you. And then
As a
proceeded
person
to
who's never
get mad.
played Smite, I still agree that's probably something stupid to do in an arena.
The other thing is we were playing Minecraft, and I already had an incident with Caitlin where she opened my door when I was AFK, forgot to shut it, and a creeper came in and blew me the fuck to smithereens.
I fixed everything.
You
just
fixed everything,
died.
but I made a new rule saying if you're going to come in my house, shut the door. So Rose made a point to come over and open the door every single time for like 10 minutes straight. So eventually I said, Rose, you do it again, I'll kill you. I kept my promise.
What if you?
She ran for exactly 12 minutes and 37 seconds. But I got her ass. And then
You're half
about 15 minutes later, Dio comes over and says, "Hey Jake." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Can I have a new bow of enchant in it. Tell me how much damage this does." And I said, "No, I'm a little busy. Go try on someone else." So he runs over and without skipping a beat just goes, "Hey Rose, tell me how much damage this does." And immediately I see Risen Rose was shot by Dio4C with a bow. She screams, she leaves a Discord call, and we see that Risen Rose has left the Minecraft world. And then she hopped down to the Smite chat and then was gone. And then we find out like a day and a half, or not, yeah, like maybe 12 hours later. Sorry, not a day. We find out like the day after that Landon said that she told him to delete everything, yada yada yada. And then after that, after we recorded the episode, and like 2 days later, Landon says, "Oh yeah, she texted me and said she thought we hated her because of how we treated her on Minecraft."
Okay, but part of that was just, isn't that part of just being friends with each other? Is you have to be able to insult and injure each other because friendships, and also, again, if you're gonna, you only get good things if you do good things. Be a good person, people are kind to you. Be a shitty person, and they tend to be a little less kind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that reminds me. Speaking of shitty things people did, so there was a 2x2 Rubik's Cube, right? That
Okay.
we didn't take back to claims yet at my job, and it was at the garden center on the counter. And when I was on break or whatever, I'd go and play with it, and I got 3 out of the 6 sides solved. I come back an hour and a half later, the bitch is missing a piece. So I left a wonderful note that said, "To whomever broke the Rubik's Cube, I hope both of the sides of your pillow are warm."
Seems a little petty, Jake.
The bitch
You
is
make
trying.
me seem like a horrible person.
Why do you say
Me,
that?
who would light their entire bed on fire.
I mean,
Who
cool.
would
If
be
it's your shit,
absolutely
if
fine
it's your
with it.
shit, you do what you
What
want.
is
But
with these people
if
in
it's your shit,
confrontation?
if it's your shit, do what you want. But if it's not your shit, like the store, it wasn't bought. It was just literally just sitting on the counter. The price was still out and everything. It wasn't bought. It was legit, still a product, and they broke it.
Yeah. Mm.
So it's whatever.
Oh, I'm actually might be getting a job soon for the first time, so that's neat.
Oh my gosh,
Hey, wait,
where are you
John.
working?
I don't feel comfortable sharing that information with people on the internet, especially not ones that I potentially don't even know outside of this server. So
Fair
that,
enough. It's
like,
also I wouldn't
people
personally.
who would
Here,
watch this YouTube
let me
video, I
clarify.
don't want them to know.
Yeah, I completely understand that. That's why I haven't told people. Like, I only tell people the job. I completely get that. I'm sorry, I forgot because I do the same exact shit. But here, I have a question that just popped in my head that has been asked before, but I don't think I've asked it on this podcast. If you were the opposite sex for the day, what would you do? Caitlin, you
Okay,
go.
so we
No,
all
shut up, shut up,
know.
shut up, shut up, shut up. Caitlin goes first because she's the only girl on this fucking call.
Fair enough.
I would definitely rape a bitch just to see what would happen.
You get arrested, but you mean, ironically enough, you wouldn't be the same person the next day.
Yeah.
That's a fucked up hypothetical situation, but the bad part is it
I'll
plays out
pretend like
perfectly.
that was the answer, but okay.
Because I could get away with it and everything. And on top of that, I like women as it is.
That's fucked. Pun intended.
Well, that is such a nightmare. Why did your brain do that?
Either that or I'd kill myself just to be able to experience the afterlife before I switched back. Yeah.
But we never established if you killed yourself if you'd come back after the day was over.
Oh shit. Only ugly bitches actually die, so I'm
She's
fine.
got a clutch in the gulag, and then she can come back.
I'm sorry, only
Ain't
on
that
But the
right?
main
I don't think I've
boss
ever
is
lost
super
class.
Stalin. But the main villain of the gulag this time is super Stalin. He can shoot death lasers from his
bitch,
eyes.
it's Mecha Hitler. Okay, next person I want to know is Lobster, because you're brand fucking new to the server. Asmodeus has been here for like a month and a half.
I would literally live life the exact same way I already live it. Being a fat piece of shit that does nothing.
At least your ass is shaped funny too. Oh. You do have a really weirdly shaped ass.
Who are you talking to in that one?
But beyond what I just said, my lawyer has legally advised me to not answer.
Okay.
Don't ask how a 15-year-old has a lawyer. It just happened.
Asmodeus, you want to go? Oh no, he's about to lose connection. Hurry!
Oh,
No, it's already happened. That's why he can't respond. It's already happened. No.
That's a big depress.
Yeah, well, my answer would be one of two things. One, I just play with my titties all day. Because, I definitely don't do that already with my own right now. Like, I'd go and try to find the right bra size and just wallow around in sadness because there will never be the right bra size.
Bro, literally. Oh my god. That's not even a fucking...
I would engineer the perfect bra. With my own titties. Custom fit. Pull a little nos.
Me by your name.
Then I'd flash every single cop I saw. I'd also punch myself in the boob just to see what it feels like.
It hurts.
I know. Like okay, let me say I don't know, like I don't know what it feels like, but I understand that it hurts. We just get that out of the way. My next question is, what the fuck? I'm just gonna Google funny questions to ask your boy. Has anyone ever walked into you guys in the bathroom before?
What?
I just literally
Do school
Googled,
bathrooms count?
I would assume so.
Well, then yes, people have walked into the school bathroom while I am in there.
My mom just walked in on me in the bathroom today.
That's not weird.
Then I said, "Hey, Mom, get out." And she's like, "Nah."
You notice something that was kind of weird?
And that's the story of how I lost my virginity.
Whoa.
You guys want to hear something weird? My dad, when I was
No.
younger, like I bitch about it now. Like I yelled about privacy and shit because he didn't give two fucks. I would be in the middle of taking a shit and he'd come in and shave. Which doesn't seem that bad, but there's also a point where I was in the shower a bit too long in the morning. He stuck his fucking head in there and washed his hair fast. I'm like, what the fuck? Scared the shit out of me. He had to wash his hair for work. He shoved that shit in the shower, and then it was so fucking uncomfortable. And I yelled at my mother. I'm like, get your fucking husband out of the shower before I kick him in the face.
Look, man, he's got to save water. Don't you know? It gets
6:30
expensive
in the
around that time of the year.
It was 6:30 in the morning, and his ass had to leave for work by 7. Which, I mean,
Yeah.
I was taking a 45-minute shower, so I understand, but Jesus Christ. Just stick your hand in the sink or something. Come on.
Do you know that the male head is not designed to fit under a sink and actually be effective at washing hair that way?
Did you know that if you take that squirt gun thing next to the sink, you could spray everything you want in a 10-foot radius? Don't you talk to me about you can't take a shower in the sink.
Oh, yeah, I do have to be up at 8:45.
You ever had a PTA shower?
Yeah.
Well, you see, none of the sinks in my house have that.
Yesterday
I guess
and woke
you're
up
a
at 8 again, so I
bitch.
don't really care.
Yes, I am a bitch.
Ooh. That's okay.
Thank you.
It's okay. If you could legally change your name, what would it be?
Hank Steele, the real queer cowboy.
Vagina.
James!
Okay, sorry. Vaginal.
Did you hear what my brother just said?
Vagina.
This bitch just said vaginal.
No, it's Vagisil. That's what you gotta name it. It's Vagisil.
Did you hear what I said, or do I have to repeat myself?
Please go ahead, Hank Steele.
The real queer cowboy. Did you hear what I said?
Hank Steele, the real queer cowboy.
No, Caitlin, I didn't hear what you said. What'd you say?
I'd legally change my name to Jacob's girlfriend. So that people would have to refer to me as that.
That's a fraud case.
But what if you two break up?
Oh my god. Do not take that seriously. Please do not take that seriously.
My right titty hurts a lot.
I'm sorry, but I had to ask.
My guy,
For science. The science team.
I cannot help that someone has been simping for a minute, alright? But
It's not even been a minute.
the joke that someone just the idea that someone just said they would change their name to Jacob's girlfriend is so fucking concerning.
Yeah.
Aren't you gay? Like, don't you literally have a girl as your lock screen right now that you said you were talking to?
Yeah, I still like harassing you though. It's not like I like you. We're gonna ignore the fact that I just threw up in my face.
Okay, moving on. This is a question for Lobster because every guy has thought about it. If you had a nickname for your dick, what would it be?
Microscience.
Would you like to know what I would name mine?
Sure, I guess.
I would name it General Kenobi because it is a bold one. Are you ready for this shit?
I thought you were gonna say something about the high ground or something. That would be the noise it makes when you, you know.
Anyways, I'm gonna go think about killing myself now.
Why?
Have a good night.
Well, that doesn't sound very fun or very healthy.
Why bother? Like, just chill here. Guess she already left.
Yep.
Well, shit. Crabs.
Yeah. She went to the Smite channel.
Oh, she went to talk to Princess.
How dare she?
Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Hello there.
Fucking traitor. Oh, it's copyright. That was a lot of copyright right there. It was Godzilla.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
This is why you keep Riven muted at all times.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to get that Obi-Wan Kenobi joke out of the way.
General Kenobi.
What is the dumbest thing you think I've said to you so far?
Can I include that entire session of the Hank Steele singing? Because, I mean, as good as that was, it was also pretty stupid that you sang the entire thing.
Is it no by heart? Maybe. Do I care? No. Am I gonna do it again? Fucking bet.
By heart almost as well, too.
It takes
Oh, God.
a real man, fuck another man. My mating call is understand. Oh, another reason why I haven't been doing episodes. So, have you watched any of them? Like, have you been able to see them yet or no?
No.
Well, if you get bored,
I have not.
15, 16 episodes that are like an hour long on average, hour and 15. So they go for a minute. Yeah, they go for
I know what we're doing tonight.
Oh, God. Are you going to binge watch all of them? The meta of this
No.
is when you hear yourself.
Yep.
That's going to be cool.
I can hear just how bad my voice is
Dio
on.
had a mental breakdown. Like, he was starting to lose his shit thinking, oh, no, I'm going to hear my voice in a recording later, and I won't remember half of it, blah, 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 blah. And then he goes, I feel so lonely, and then just Landon comes in with the most sweet moment. You're not alone, bud. That man is my husband.
This is like the first time I've ever really bet on YouTube for whatever you're streaming on. I don't know.
That's fine. I'm actually not streaming this one. This is just straight up
Oh.
YouTube, yeah. So the way that the podcast normally works out is majority of the time my videos are streamed on Twitch, but I do have one thing coming up that is not going to be on Twitch, and that is, well, it might be on Twitch. I don't know if I can do it. I'm leaving my laptop, or no, wait. Yeah, I have a laptop that I'm going to use. It's going to be left up here, and on May 20th at 7 in the morning, I'm going to start a stream on Twitch and YouTube, and it's going to record a 9-hour drive to Tennessee.
Sounds like fun.
Yep. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Mainly because
excited.
I am excited because mainly I want to try and do it in one straight shot, and the only time I stop is when I go to the bathroom, and that's the break for the entire thing. But yeah, the main thing is I'm going to hop into Zoom. I'm going to put the Zoom into the chat. The other thing is, at the point of this recording, I'm going to be it's going to be uploaded tonight, like on May 11th. But as at this point of this recording, I have not gone down yet, obviously. But we have set up everything for my friend Chancellor and everybody there. The way that works out is, if everything goes to plan and he actually gets his shit together, we're going to surprise the shit out of him. All right? So what oh, you don't know. Shit, you don't know. I went down to Tennessee.
No, I do not.
Last August was the first time I went down to Tennessee, and the whole point was to surprise Mickey, right? Because
yes.
I had never... So, there's 2 people in this Discord server that I have actually met in person that I have known for 5 years from video games and video games only, right? In fact, I don't know if I even told this story on stream yet, but the first time we were going down, I planned to fly down to Nashville, because that's the only real big city I knew in Tennessee, and they said that they could get me if I flew into Nashville, it'd be okay, and that was my buddy Chancellor, right? Like, it's not, it's a mistake that gets glossed over because no one really likes talking about it. His parent, or his mom, is the one that brings it up more than he does, but, long story short, even after a few weeks or a few months of planning it out and buying a ticket to Nashville, he thought I was talking about Knoxville, and I ended up having to Uber to Knoxville because they couldn't come get me. So
big brain.
a couple $100 down the drain. It's whatever. I got there, and then after a day or so, we surprised Mickey. He came over, and I put on a Darth Vader mask, and the very first words I said to Mickey in person was, "Well, hiya, Mickey." Yeah, he didn't know it was me. He almost punched me. Swear to God.
That probably went over really well.
I will put... I have 2 YouTube channels, right? I've got this one, which is what we're on, Cup of Eggnog, which is all the podcast episodes. And then I have Jake Makes Stuff. I've never actually talked about it on this page. Jake Makes Stuff is the page where whenever I go to build something, like I actually want to record, or if it's a request build, I record it, and I put it on YouTube. And I think the most recent one was over a year ago now. But, yeah, every time I make something that's fancy or whatever, that's when I make it. And the last video I recorded was that fucking video, damn it. 8 months ago, 9 months ago, something like that. But yeah, that was the main thing that happened. We scared the shit out of him, and it was great. And then the second time I went down was, or the first time I only went for 4 days, right? Because I was just trying to test out the waters, see if everybody was okay. And the second time I went down, it was, all right, let's stay a little bit longer. So, right, how the first time scared the shit out of Mickey.
Almost got punched in the face.
Almost got punched in the face.
Gone wrong.
Well, yeah,
3 a.m. challenge.
Nah, it was like 12 in the afternoon, but that's a little bit different.
No, I was just making one of those shit jokes about, like the 3 a.m. challenges and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I've kind of gone down into that horrible, horrible section of comedy.
It's chill. There's hold on a second. The time I went down, what happened was I stayed at Mickey's place instead of Chancellor's, and the plan that time was, I think I talked about this with you. I can't remember if I did or not, but I said, "Oh, I bought an Xbox. Like I got a new Xbox. I'm really happy, blah 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 blah." I was on Mickey's Xbox and I had my headphones plugged in. Keep that part in mind, okay? I was on Mickey's Xbox at Mickey's house and I had my account logged on. We were playing Smite. I was getting my ass kicked and I was saying like, "Dude, I love this new Xbox. It's so much fun, yada yada yada." And then eventually I was like, Mickey was in the Xbox party for a little bit, and then he said, "I gotta go talk to my mom's called me or whatever." And that was obviously bullshit. What we had was Mickey was in his bedroom, and I was in the main. He lives upstairs, so it's split in half. It has a door in between, so his bedroom's on one side, and then his like living room or den or whatever is in the other side, right? His man cave or man attic, whatever. I was in
Manic.
yeah, manic. I was in the manic, and he was in his bedroom on the Xbox party, on his phone, right? So he logged in and then just logged off completely. Except on the Xbox, it still said he was online. So it was okay. And then Mickey literally just left it from the call. Like he left the Xbox chat and he opened the bedroom door to hear the conversation because now he could hear it, but he just had to stay quiet. Okay? So I'm saying shit like, "Dude, I'm getting my ass kicked. I need a build." And I just yell, "Hey, Mickey!" And he goes, "What?" Chancellor's dead silent on the other end of the mic. He's so confused. And I go, "Help me out with this shit!" He goes, "What?" He comes stomping in. "You are getting your ass kicked." And Chancellor tried swearing up and down that he knew I came down. Oh, I could tell by Mickey's headphones being broken and the fact they make a thump thump noise every now and then. Like, no, not using Mickey's headphones, bud. And there was another thing that I got told about by one of my other guys in a server named Isaiah. He said that, and I quote, that Chancellor knows when you're coming down because he has your flight transcripts. And I said, okay, what is that?
How exactly?
Let me finish. He said he has the account. And I said, okay, what did the ticket say? He said, oh, BNA to DTW. I said, bitch, please. You know what that is? I said, what? He goes, that's the screenshot I sent him 8 months ago that that said Nashville instead of Knoxville because he fucked up. If he showed you that, obviously there's either some miscommunication or he lied to your ass. So this time what the game plan is and if he finds the video beforehand, cool, I don't care. The game plan this time is I made everybody a bunch of practice swords, right? Including him, right? He has a little bit shorter Odachi that I just refer to as the Odach because the E broke off. Landon wanted a katana. Isaiah wanted a broadsword. Mickey wanted a scimitar. And since it was his birthday, I made him a gladius and shield as well. And then lastly, I have my own, which was Caliburn. It's my baby. I love that thing. It is so much fun. The plan this time was I texted him saying that my job will not let me leave. And because I just started 3 months ago, they're saying I can't apply for that big of a time off and that I have enough money to ship them down. Like I have a big enough cardboard box because I bought the Ebogu thing, blah 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 blah. I can ship them down. So they're just gonna go to Mickey's house, and yeah, they're gonna be down there by his birthday. And I told Mickey to ask Chancellor for what they call a saber day. They're a bunch of fucking nerds. I can't talk shit. The difference is, when I grew up, we didn't use force abilities and shit like that. We played with lightsabers and just sword fought with them, right? Well, what they did is they did a quote-unquote tournament style where they picked force abilities from a list and whatnot and used them in combat. But they can only use it for so long, like 3 or 4 times a fight, which I think, frankly, is a dumb rule because I play a different game. But regardless, I asked, or they all have like a group of friends that do it for like an entire day, is why they call it a saber day, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told Mickey, ask Chancellor for that on May 22nd. He said, okay. So he did. And then I texted Chancellor saying, hey, what kind of sword do you want? Blah, 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 blah. And then texted everyone else, and they responded. And initially, if they did not respond by 3 days ago, whoever didn't respond wasn't getting one. Chancellor responded the last day. Little fucker. Yeah, everybody was kind of rooting that he wouldn't get one because he was taking his sweet ass time. They're like, dude, if he doesn't make one, we'll just show up with everyone else's. I'm like, you know how much of a dick that's gonna make me look like? You made everybody but Chancellor a sword. Well, we're forgetting Tanner too, aren't we? Anyways. So all the swords are made, and they're getting shipped down. They're getting shipped down in the back seat of my car. I'm driving down myself, and I'm bringing them all with me, right? So on the 22nd, 2 days after I get down there, what we're doing is we're going to have Isaiah, Landon, Mickey, and I well, maybe not Landon, depending on how it plays out, crammed all into my car, right? With all the windows down, and Isaiah sticking his body out of the sunroof while Sabaton's The Last Stand is blasting through the speakers.
Oh, hell yeah.
Literally
In the heart
pull
of
up
the Holy
and
See.
ready for war. In the home of Christianity, the seat of power is in danger.
Literally, that's all I listen to when I play any Knight on For Honor.
Oh my
Only
God.
The Last Stand.
The whole thing is I'm gonna be wearing all of my padding as soon as I jump out of the car and just charge at Chancellor with Caliburn. Caliburn will be up in the front seat. Everybody will have their weapons, right? Like my shit will be out of the. Everyone's gonna be out of the window. Like one of them's gonna have their arm out. Isaiah's gonna be through the fucking roof. It's gonna be a mess, but that's what we want to do so badly. Which we're only gonna do when we're pulling into the driveway, or like up to the driveway, like maybe the block before. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be funny as hell. I can't wait to go back down there, dude. Have you ever been? Have you ever been on a state like that before on your own or no?
No, I've been to Oregon though, to the National Dare and Fight Museum. That was like a day trip when I was really young.
Cool. I've never been to Oregon.
Pretty cool place now.
I've been to in the country. I've been to Florida, Ohio, Missouri, Indiana, Illinois, because those are all the states around me, right? And then Massachusetts and Washington, D.C. Oh, and Virginia and Tennessee.
I see.
Yeah. Out of country, I've been to Shanghai, Hangzhou, Ningpo, and I think that's it. No, wait, and Wuzhen. I don't know that. No, that's just one city. That's not like an actual state or whatever. Shanghai's more like a city-state now that I think about it.
Seems about right.
I
don't know though.
I'm gonna see if Princess wants to hop into the podcast real quick. Hop
Right.
I will be right. Literally, I'm just going to the Smite chat real quick and hopping back out. So I have a question.
Shoot.
Would you like to be in the podcast?
Sure, why not?
Okay, we're in general. Okay, she's on her way.
What? Huh?
She is on her way.
Okay.
Yes. Do you have any trips you want to take? Stuff like that?
I mean, me and one of my friends who are old enough and able to afford plane tickets and shit want to go to Scotland.
That is a good
I swear.
12-hour flight.
And just think about this. I would be going there from Washington State.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Why could she text me but not? Okay, cool. There we go. I had to move her.
In the middle of a game, can
Princess.
text but can't move.
Princess.
That logic.
Please explain how you could text and tag me.
I used my phone. It's called a thing of I recalled, and then I went and used my phone real quick. I also, yeah.
I had to turn your volume up to 116%.
Hold on. Turn my mic is next to my hip.
There
we go. Now you can probably hear me better.
Jacob, you've got me wanting to play for honor. Look at what you've done, you and your sword talk.
Hey, I can't help it that I'm talking about going to Tennessee and fucking some shit up, alright?
Neither do I, but I don't feel like abusing small children in an online game with a pissed off Scottish man with a sword the size of his own body.
Hey, ironically enough, I made a claymore before, but it's not metal, it's wood. Princess is still kind of salty.
Loki, I would buy that.
Her.
I'm not really.
Oh.
I don't really care.
Well, you keep giving me shit for it.
Jacob, I would honestly buy that claymore if I had money.
Mickey's giggling about it.
Oh boy.
No, what happened was they started dating like a couple weeks after, or a couple months after Mickey and I planned the trip down, right? And what the running joke has been now is that Jake's going down to Tennessee without Princess.
Mm-hmm.
And then next year, Mickey's coming up.
Behind.
Yep. And then next year, Mickey's coming up. And then the joke for that is Jake's going to keep Princess away from Mickey. I am the cuck master.
So I have a question unrelated to anything we've spoken to. Kin, this stupid bitch, fuck off.
She's playing
unrelated to anything we talked about. I've been in this match for probably an hour now.
What are you playing on? Like, what game mode?
I'm doing practice, because I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'll just, like, try to get used to the controls, because why not? Not be as dog shit.
Practice. Are you in the arena game?
Yeah, Conquest, I think is what it's called. The one that looks like a lot like League.
Hey, you are in Conquest. Do you want me to help you?
No, I'm good. I've got it. I'm doing okay. I'm actually doing okay.
I meant, like, just playing in general. Like,
yeah, if you want to.
Sweet.
It's like, I want to get, like, not as dog shit you to not breathe down my throat, though. Please.
Oh, no,
like, I'm gonna need you
I
to...
was just giving you shit because Mickey was there.
Okay, just, like, let me breathe, please, because this entire hour I've been playing, I've been doing really well.
Are you still playing solo?
I am indeed still playing solo.
I have made a decision. I'm going to get on For Honor.
Yep. I think I'm going to end this episode here, even though we've only been talking for like maybe 10 minutes or so. But yeah, everybody make sure to tune in. YouTube, if you are subscribed, you should get a notification for when I go live. If you're following us on Twitch, you should still get a notification from whenever I go live. And the next episode will be May 20th at like 7:30ish. Yeah.
POV, they don't get the notification.
If you
POV,
don't,
you don't have
then
the notification for this.
sucks to suck. All right, good night, everybody, and make sure to join us next time for another cup of eggnog. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, people.